Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. So at the moment we're discussing the asbabul man'i sarf, those reasons and those causes which make a noun resemble a verb, thus rendering it to be ghayr munsarif. The next one you have al-wasfu, meaning to be an adjective. Okay? So amma al-wasfu, as for wasf, فَلَا يَجْتَمِعُ مَعَ الْأَلَمِيَّةِ أَصْلًا. The wasf, the adjective, never comes together with what? Alamiyya. Meaning, these two can't come together. If you remember the chart is what? Because wasf and alam, so they're still the same level. You can't have a wasf and alam together. So you just clarify this, but I don't like his way of discussing this, but he's mentioned that. As for wasf, it never comes with alamiyya. Now, an adjective, وَشَرْطُهُ أَن يَكُونَ وَصْفًا فِي أَصْلِ الْوَضْعِ. The condition of a word having this quality of being an adjective and being a wasf, which may make it ghayr munsarif, is that it should be an adjective and a wasf in its original coinage. Meaning, when this word was originally coined, the Arabs used it as an adjective. If a word was not originally used and coined as an adjective, making a word an adjective later on would not make that word ghayr munsarif. Let me give you examples. Well, he's got examples here. فَأَسْوَدُ وَأَرْقَمُ غَيْرُ مُنْصَرِفٍ وَإِنْ صَارَ اسْمَيْنِ لِلْحَيَّةِ لِأَصَالَتِهِمَا فِي الْوَصْفِيَّةِ. The Arabs have used the word aswad and arqam for... So the word aswad, what does aswad literally mean? Black. And arqam means spotted. Okay? What are these, nouns or adjectives? Adjectives. But later on, through usage, the word aswad was the name of a snake. A particular black snake was called aswad. And a particular spotted snake was called arqam. Are they wasf anymore? Are they names now? But originally what were they? Adjectives. So, this is aswad is a name. So it's a wasf, it's a name right now. But originally what was it? Wasf. And it's also in a pattern of a verb. Waznul fa'li. Aswad af'alu. Arqam is wahid mutakallim af'alu. So because even though it's a name, originally what was it? Originally it was a wasf. So because these words are wasf and waznul fa'l, what are they? Ghayr munsarif. So the words aswad and arqam are ghayr munsarif, the khabar. So the words arqam and aswad are ghayr munsarif. Wa in anfuka minka wa in kana ajda. Wa in, even though. Even though. Sara ismayni lil hayya. Even though sara to become. Sara yasiru sayruratan, to become. Even though the word aswad and the word arqam have become names for snakes. You when it says alamiyya, when you analyze it being munsarif and ghayr munsarif, you look at it as what? As a wasf and ghayr munsarif, not as alam. Why? لِأَصَالَتِهِمَا فِي الْوَصْفِيَّةِ. Because of their originality or the original coinage in being an adjective. Okay? So these words, aswad and arqam, they're names, but don't look at them being a name. Look at the original usage. Originally what the Arabs used them for? Adjective. So there's a wasf and there was no fa'al, so they're ghayr munsarif. Does that make sense? Moving on. وَأَرْبَعٌ فِي مَرَرْتُ بِنِسْوَةٍ أَرْبَعٍ مُبْتَدَى خَبَرٍ. And the word arba'un in the example marartu bi niswatin arba'in, in the example of I passed by 4 ladies. So what's the question here? What's niswa becoming in tarkib? Man'ud, and arba' becomes? So we can argue this is waznul fa'l, isn't it? Arba' af'al. This is waznul fa'li, and arba' is also wasf, isn't it? Isn't it or not? We say no. These are munsarif. ma'a annahu sifatun. Ma'a, even though, ma'a, even though they are, it is adjective. Why? Even though it is an adjective and waznul fa'il. Sorry. Even though it is what? It is what? Even though it is sifa and waznul fa'il. So one illa, two illa. Are there not two illa in the word arba? There are two illa. One is waznul fa'il and one is sifa. But he said the sifa meaning wasf. Because he's using different terms, it's confusing. Wasf. Right? Why? Because لِأَدَمِ الْأَصْلِيَّةِ فِي الْوَصْفِيَّةِ. Because the word arba'un was not made as adjective. The word arba'un was made for number. So even though it has waznul fa'il and it is sifa, the sifa is not original. It was originally made for number. Do you understand? Another example, قَلْبٌ صَفْوَانٌ. Somebody could argue, Safwan should be ghayr munsarif. Why? Because it has alif noon, az-za'idatan at the end, and also as a was. So hard, he got a hard heart. He said, no, it doesn't matter. Why? Because Safwan originally meant, what's that example that comes in the Quran? Surah Baqarah. كَمَثَلِ Safwanin. Like a hard rock. So the word Safwan originally used for rock and a boulder. So even if used as an adjective, لِأَدَمِ الْأَصَالَةِ فِي الْوَصْفِيَّةِ. It wasn't originally meant for an adjective, therefore we want to count it as an adjective in ghayr munsarif discussion. Similarly, you got a man who is as a coward. You wouldn't say rajulun arnabun. So can you say arnabun is ghayr munsarif? It's what? It's was and waznul fa'il. We say no. We can't. We say no. It's not was. Why? Because arnab is originally what? What's arnab? Rabbit. It's a rabbit. Correct? So because it's a rabbit, it's not meant for adjective. So therefore this wouldn't count. This is only waznul fa'il, it's not was. Is that clear? Okay. Stop here inshallah, okay? Subhanallah bihamdi subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu